More Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Wedlocke with Espeon Coin. And today we are going to we're going to continue on our way to Far Arbor Town. And I said Geodude does not count as my encounter because there's no way to avoid it unless you're lucky and don't run into one when you break a rock. Okay, I got lucky. But the plan is to get to Far Arbor Town. Oh, and the question of today for today's video is, what was the very first Pokemon game you ever played? I believe the first Pokemon game I remember playing is Soul Silver, but I kind of remember playing the older games like Emerald and stuff, but I really wasn't playing it. It was my brother's and I was just a little kid, maybe 4 or something. And I just stole it from him, trying to play it, but I would always have it upside down. And I had no idea what any of the words said. I was a 4-year-old or 3-year-old who couldn't read for real. So, but the first game I actually understood, Pokemon game I actually understood and knew how to play it, was most likely Soul Silver. I forgot they had a Magnemite. And I limited it to 4 potions per Pokemon. This is second one for Cameron. I got 2 more. But the plan is to get to Far Arbor Town. We may or may not get there, we may. Oh, in the desert, my fossil does not count as the encounter. Did I have a paralyzed heal? Or anything for... There. The desert also counts as Route 111, so I get my encounter there. That's why I want to save my encounter for more options there than just a Geodude. And the fossil doesn't count as an encounter there. I don't know which fossil I'm going with. I'm probably going to go with Laleep. Or Cradilly. Yeah, Laleep, that becomes a Cradilly. Because our Generation 3, I would have to say that's probably my favorite fossil. That's my favorite Generation 3 fossil. My favorite fossil Pokemon is Kabutops. That's my favorite fossil Pokemon. But Generation 3, Laleep's my favorite. Generation 5, it's Archon's my favorite. Kabuto is my #1 favorite fossil Pokemon. A Pokemon that comes from a fossil. That's my all-time favorite. Maybe that should be question of the day. Now I'm going to stick with the question I asked you earlier. Next episode, I make that the question of the day. Where do you get the Amulet Coin? I have no idea where you get Amulet Coin in this one. Oh, your mother gives it to you after you beat your father. That's where you get it from. Thank you for healing me. What is Flannery's highest level? I think it's like 25 or 24, somewhere around there. Maybe 23. Again, normal. Okay. Female. Yeah, I'm gonna save the trainers like for when I need to train up for the gym. I'm gonna come back here and use them for training. Even though you can re-battle them. But I feel like just saving it for training. And I will look up Flannery's levels. There's so many ways to spell donut, but I don't know which way I should spell it. Actually, I'm just gonna name you bread. Like donut, it looks like it's do-nut. But it's not. It's donut, but it's D-O-N-U-T. But, okay. But I think I'm gonna go with bread instead. That is perfectly fine. Slugma. I think you can get Coughing, Slugma, and Numel in here. So I was either gonna get a Coughing or a Slugma. Oh, and Grimer. And Grimer. I don't think I can hit you. You can have magma armors and you have a shell like armor. So how about I name you armor? I'm going to use a repel if I have any. But yeah, once I get to Far Opera Town, that's why I planned on ending. Unless it starts to get very... Or unless the recording starts to get really long and we don't get to Far Opera Town because it's starting to get very long and we're running out of time, then we will end it there. You don't really need quick attack because you're already pretty fast. I got 1 heart skill, 1 repel. The next train up here has a Bagon, I believe. I'm gonna switch out. Dang it. Who are they calling? Who's coming in? Okay. This would have been fine if he had a bug type move. When do you get a bug type move? Whatever, doesn't matter. They're doing enough damage with air cutter. That's useless. All my attacks are special except for poison sting, I believe. Well, it would hurt me. Yeah. Out we go. Okay. I can't remember if my Diana gets pursuit or not. I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I used the Mighty Anna several times. And I don't remember ever getting pursuit, so yeah, we're good. Goodness gracious. Okay. I was nervous of switching out because it would have killed nerds. I probably should level 1. I tried, just not. I didn't want to be over leveled for the gym leader. That's why everyone's like level 20 and 21. Because they gain levels in the gym. And his highest was like level 21, so. Sunny would have not died and if that Mightyena did not use Roar. I really don't have a level limit rule. I just try not to be over levels. My best not to be over level, that's all. I got nothing for Vega. Now I gotta get rid of Sunny. I do that when I get to a PC. For some reason I cannot walk correctly. I was trying to walk forward, but for some reason I just cannot go in the right direction. I think it's the fact I'm not looking at the DS, I'm looking at the camera, making sure it's nice and clear. I think that's why I had no idea which way couldn't tell where I was going. I can switch out. I'm not weak to electric. I'm weak to grass, not electric. I don't know what every single trainer has, but I know what most of them have, but not all of them. It's been a while since I actually played, so I kind of forgot what they have and what, yeah. But for the ones I know what they have, I usually know which pair to go with because I know what Pokemon they have. I knew he had a Bagon, but I forgot he had an Electric. I'm going to give you Waterfall if you're still around because you're more of a physical. I was doing a Bagon solo run on here, but I decided not to continue that. I'm going to heal up. I was giving them orange berries, but at this point, orange berries are not that helpful. I need to heal up. Okay, I knew he had a Monka healer. But if I knew nerds would have got killed trying to fight all these Pokemon by herself. By herself. Herself. Himself. It's hard to remember when you're not doing an opposite gender. When they have to be opposite gender. It's kind of hard to remember which gender is which. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing where they can be the same gender or what. I might continue doing that in my other wedlocks. Because to me, I like to think of it as they're just like best friends that work together, help each other survive in life. That's what I like to think of it as. We may not get to Far Arbor Town. I will try my best to get there. And when we get there, I will get a new partner for nerds. To be honest, I am so surprised nerds is still alive. Then I'm not that surprised. I had the Dustox that made it to the Elite Four. Never used a Beautifly. This is actually my first time with a Beautifly. I always get Dustox. I might have had a Beautifly once, but I don't recall ever using one. And yeah, I'm just going by this super fast because we're already 22 minutes in. And we're usually trying to make these like 25 minutes. Sometimes they're around like 30 minutes. But that just like because we're in the middle of storyline. Like we finished something, then we got involved with storyline that took so much time of the video. This is not storyline. It's just a random guy who wants to talk to you about Secret Base. Which I may make a Secret Base. I might make a Secret Base. Just not here. A different area. Now that I think of it, I'm gonna put a bed here. There's a healing house around here, but there's a little girl that I can possibly run into and I would like to heal. But Sunny is still dead. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. But Sunny's still dead. But I just wanted to heal. Almost 25 minutes in. That's why I wanted to heal, just in case I ran into that little girl and had to battle her. But there was a cut tree, I could avoid her. And go to that rest house. But whatever. No, Okay, enough berry picking. Let's get to Fiber Town. Oh, I can get an encounter here. We're never going to get to Fiber Town. So I can end this episode off. Yes, thanks for healing me. That would have been nice if I did battle that little girl, but I'm trying to skip the trainers and save them for training, and mostly so this video isn't super long. Get me an encounter. Okay. I was hoping for a Skarmory. Next series I'm gonna have already been used claws if they were here for a long period of time. They don't count as an encounter if they've been here for a long period of time. And still thinking of what the next one would be. Right now, by the time you're watching this at Soul Silver, we would be heading to the Elite Four. That's when this is going to be uploaded. By the time we're in the Elite Four of Soul Silver. I already used this name for one of my Sandshrews that caught in Soul Silver. I named it Gara. But I like that name, so you're gonna be Gara also. I don't know what you have. I feel like it's a trap bench. Yeah. Where do you even get trap pinch in this game? Oh, the desert. How'd you get a trap pinch from the desert? You don't got no sand goggles? The next few episodes is just gonna be basically dealing with Team Aqua. Not waste a turn. We don't want to waste PP using a move that's going to miss. So I just howl. Level 21. Your partner's level 23. You gotta catch up. I got a +1 house, so I might as well stay in and use that +1. Plus, you need to catch up with your partner. Dang it. We will end this episode off grabbing a new partner for nerds, who I'm most likely gonna need to train up. You are making my videos become so long. Why so many trainers? Why so many interruptions? I enjoy recording this. It just means the longer it takes to edit. The longer the video, the more time it takes to edit. That's the only thing. Plus, it's getting close to lunchtime. Recording this after I finished up some training for Soul Silver. Not gonna spoil it because the episode has not been uploaded yet. But by the time you watch this video, that episode would be uploaded. I didn't even know why I was training. And today's Thursday. Was gonna just focus on recording Soul Silver videos today, but I decided I might as well, since I'm getting close to the Elite Four, I might as well get to training, get some Alpha Sapphire training, and so, since the Soul Silver series is pretty much almost over. My plan is to do Kanto, but that depends on if I beat Lance. If I don't beat Lance, then I'm not necessarily going to end it, but it's going to take a lot of training to train up a whole new team if I lose to Lance. So I ran into a trainer. I was just going to cut it to where I was at the Pokemon Center in Far Harbor Town. But I ran into the trainer, so I didn't reappear at the Pokemon Center. But after I beat this trainer, I would cut it and you would see me at the Pokemon Center in Far Harbor Town. And we would be grabbing a new partner. Right after I finished this battle. You won't even notice